Hey, good afternoon. It's John with Green Key. We are on an installation and we're going to be installing a Tesla wall connector today at a residence. We're going to be installing it on the side of a house, but we'll be running the conduit inside the garage. So I'll show you what we've got here. So this is where the charger is going to go. You can see his meters right there, and the charger will be mounted right to the left of the downspout right there. And then we come around and his panel's right here, square DQO panel. You can see that there are two spaces there. If they're real, then we'll be able to use those. If not, we'll use a tandem breaker to make some space. Be coming out the wall right here, running our conduit down and going straight through into the back of the charger. We'll go ahead and get started on this installation, and we'll probably set the camera up so you can watch us work, and at the end we'll show you what it looks like. See you soon.
I'll let you drill first.
So I've gone through the brick. Now I'm going to put a pilot hole through, and then I'll drill the hole from the other side so that it's clean. Inch and 3 hole saw bits. All right, so now we've got our hole where our charger is going to go. That'll be directly in the back of the charger, and it comes through in the wall in the garage. So we're going to run conduit from where Chase is at down there, straight down the wall and into an LB into that hole right there. Hopefully your elevation works. All right, next thing we're gonna do is prep the charger. So I'm gonna bring this in here so y'all can watch me do that. Again, this is a wall connector. This is the back plate of the wall connector. This is what secures to the wall. And I don't know if y'all can see it real well, but the way Tesla designed this is they have 3 options for holes at the top and 3 options at the bottom. So depending on which side, and there are larger holes down here for your knockouts to bring your conduit in. So depending on which one of those you want to use, you can select your other holes. So I'm going to be taking this knockout out, and I'm going to go with the center holes for now. So we'll drill those. I'll go ahead and start that hole. We'll use our step bit to open that up. Almost there. That's probably good right there. Oh, just a little bit more. Yep. So our 3/4 inch fits in there nicely. I'm using rain-tight EMT connectors because we need them to fit directly into the hole that we made. And the other type of connectors that we use for indoors have a screw that will keep us from getting it through there. Also, we need this to be watertight on the back, even though we're going to caulk around the hole so it's sealed. All right. Now we're back out here, and we are going to mark our brick where we're going to drill and anchor the back plate of our wall connector. Anchors. This is going to give us a nice seal to keep anything from getting into the wall. All right, I'll show you a little bit of what we've got going on right now. So we've got our conduit in on the inside. Chase is getting ready to push wire this way. He's already in the panel down there. And again, you saw out here we have the back plate. So we're about to pull our wire, get that in, and then we'll be wiring everything up. So Tesla provides a little hardware pack. Inside the pack are the screws that they have, if you were mounting this on wood, you could use those screws. It's got the screws that mount the front cover to the back plate, and it also has a little tie wrap. And that tie wrap is so that you can keep the wire in the wire box neatly wrapped around after you have terminated everything. Also has the little tip that you can use to tighten the screws, which is nice. Every single one has that, so you don't have to keep it on the van. Got a little loop in here that the tie wrap goes through. These connections are torqued to 50 inch-pounds, so we'll use a torque driver in just a second here to make sure that it's at the right value. They did a nice job labeling everything. They've got the ground and line 1 and 2 labeled very clearly so you don't get that mixed up. It's definitely one of my favorite chargers. Go ahead and push them back. Look at the tie wrap. Get our torque driver. Again, we're setting it to 50 inch-pounds. Set it right there. Okay. Got some important paperwork. We don't want to lose this. This sticker right here goes in the electric panel. And then this is something we give to the customer to hang on to. It has the QR code that you use to sign in and set up the chargers. And there are 4 screws that hold the front to the wire box or the base plate. You want to be careful not to drop these. They are hard to find after they hit the ground. Okay. You want to be very careful with this too. This guy right here, first off, it scratches up really easy, but also it's just plastic, and it's probably the most likely component to break if it's dropped or kicked or hit on stuff. So you just want to mind that. Make sure that you're being careful. Forgot to get a picture of the inside of the wire box. That's why I'm taking it back off the wall. very staticky because it's cold and dry. So everything is sticking to cords right now. We want to leave it looking good though. Ready, we'll go and cut it off. And we have life. So we'll go ahead and set up our part of it using the Tesla One app. And when we pull it up, if it comes up, there we go. It says waiting to commission at the top, and it just is looking for one thing, to know what country you're in, United States, and then the breaker size. So 60 amp breaker, 48 amp charging. We'll hit done. As soon as that's done, now it says ready to charge. We still do want to do a couple things as the installer. We want to update the software for them. We'll hit that. That'll just take a minute to do. And while it's doing this, you can see the lights will go on and off as it... I'm trying to think, is it download or upload? As it downloads the firmware update, you can see everything is off. And here in a second it'll come back on and I'll have to join its network again. As soon as that starts blinking again, I'll go ahead and hit the join button and it should be done. And we're good. So we'll say done. We're going to go ahead and exit setup. And the rest of it we will do with the customer in their app. So before we go get the customer and show them everything, I just want to show y'all what it looks like. And that'll be it. So we've got the charger. It's still loading firmware and everything. You can see all the lights are on. Now it's back to normal. We've got our conduit run over to a box, which we need to put a cover on, and the panel. And you can see the chase is relabeled everything. We had to move a few things to get our 60 amp breaker in there. And that is about it. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.